What's good, y'all? Crosswalk back at y'all again. I'm Jax, that's Cross, and it's episode 49. We almost to 50. I don't know if we're supposed to do something special for episode 50. I don't know how that worked, but but how's it going, bro? How you doing?
Man, everything's good, bro. It's always a good start to the week when we get a chance to do Crosswalk, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. Hearing the intro, it kind of sets the tone for the whole week, if I'm being honest. But I'm doing
really
good. What about you, bro?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. So episode 49, this was very difficult to figure out. So what did you come up with your number 49? I know it's gonna be baseball related. It's gotta be.
So you would be spot on. You would be correct. My number 49 was a guy that I actually just enjoyed watching when I was like kind of coming up. He was actually a pitcher, knuckleball pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, Tim Wakefield.
Yeah.
Like having played and faced a few knuckleballers, they're just outliers, man. They're different. They don't really fit the mold. And, when I was young watching the game, I was like, why aren't people just hitting this ball as far as they want to? Like, what is so difficult? And then as I got a little older, I realized, like hitting a knuckleball is pretty difficult. So, number 49, Tim Wakefield.
That's a good one, man. And like being from Texas, watching the Rangers back in the day, like we used to have Charlie Huff. He was another knuckleballer. And like, I think I saw something where they showed his hands. You could see how big his hands were. It's like, you got to have some big old hands to be throwing a knuckleball. Yeah, my number 49, man, it was hard to figure somebody out. Like, I thought about Bobby Mitchell, but I mean, Bobby Mitchell, that's like a historic figure. You can only see him in black and white. So nobody really knows who that is, even though he's in the Hall of Fame. But I chose Traymon Edmonds. He plays for the Giants, so we don't see him a lot.
Linebacker.
Yeah, went to Virginia Tech. Used to play for the Bills. Like, I like his game. I actually kind of wish we got him. We being the Cowboys, but that's the person that popped up for me at number 49.
So, that's a good one. I like him, bro. He flies around on defense.
Yeah, that's why I wish we got him. Now we got to run into him. But okay, so this weekend they had a UFC BAKU. And so that was a morning UFC event, which are sometimes the best. How do you like the morning ones?
I like them because, I mean, you get the rest of the day to do whatever. I will say this, though. I don't like them during football season because it makes watching football even more difficult. But during the summer, I don't mind them at all. I know always in October when they go to Abu Dhabi, that's going to be an early start. But yeah, I don't mind the early. The ones I don't like are the ones that start at like 2, 3 in the morning. Those are the ones I don't like.
Yeah, it's like that's the Chinese cards. That's something like those are gonna get watched the next day. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, no, this one was a really good card. And so just starting at the top, who was your MVP of the card?
So my MVP of the card, it was a feel-good story, but I'm going in the main event with Rafael Fiziev, fighting in Baku, Azerbaijan. He was kind of on a skid. I think he was like 1-4 in his last 5, so he needed a win badly. I know he was thinking about going down to 145 at one point, but he gets in there against Manuel Torres, lands a spinning wheel kick on Torres's arm, drops him with it, and then just swarms him, gets the finish. And it's just a very good, feel-good story for Rafael Fiziev. So for me, that's my MVP, Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah, it's hard to not just pick him because like you said, it's a feel-good story. He'd been through some adversity, and for him to win this way, somebody who was really dangerous, like, man, like you could tell that they respected each other, but the heat that they were throwing with was crazy. Like as soon as the fight started, like they were throwing, I mean, I don't know, it was nuts. And Manuel Torres, man, his jab and his straight, like they're so good. And you could see where that could have given Fiziev problems, but Fiziev's a veteran now and he figured it out. So, but yeah, my MVP, I mean, it's got to be Fiziev. It's got to be. Who was your up? Who rose their stock the most for you?
I think stock up for me is gonna be Asu Almabayev, won by Suloev stretch against friend of the channel Charles Energy Johnson. It was a big time matchup. I mean, Charles Energy Johnson, believe it or not, has probably the two best wins in the division right now over Joshua Van and Loney Kavanaugh. So he was in a position where if he got that win over Almabayev, like he was right in like title contention at that point. And Almabayev, you know, like coming in off, I think it was the eye poke loss to Manuel Torres, like not too long ago. He got finished in the third round. I think he was winning the fight against Torres, gets double eye poke, ref doesn't see it, and then he gets finished. So it was a big win for him as well. But for me, Asu Almabayev.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I think for me, it was Matthias Camillo. For him to beat Sidakov like that. And, you know, you could tell Sidakov is a person that the UFC is looking at like that's a potential title challenger, top 5, top fighter. And for him to come in there and take that momentum away from him and do it in Sidakov's backyard. I mean, the cheers that he was getting prior to, you know, when Bruce Buffer was announcing or introducing him, like was way different from than everybody else's. And so for him to kind of go into that and take that from him, like, yeah, that's a big move for him. Who was your stock down on?
Man, it's kind of like we're in sync today, bro, but I'm going right on the opposing end of what you were just talking about. Nazim Sadikov, my stock down, bro. Like, had, you know, in your backyard, the last time he was there, he kind of had a war, goes in there, you know, with the younger Matthias Camillo, and he gets finished in the first round, you know, argued the stoppage. It looked like a good stoppage because once he got dropped, bro, he just curled up. And the shots weren't really doing much, but he was not doing anything at all. And Camillo got him out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. I would say my stock down would be for Julius Walker. Like when he came into the UFC, I thought that, you know, that he was going to have better results than this. He's the backyard brawler, man. He's a jobber now. Like he's just going out. They just trot him out there to get beat up, and that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how much longer he's going to be in the UFC if this continues. I think he's got one more shot.
Yeah, I got an honorable mention though. But Michel Pereira is my honorable mention, bro. Like, I don't know if the coaches are trying to reel in the wildness and make him more put him. It's kind of like, to me, like his coaches are trying to fit a round peg in a square hole, bro. Like his creativity and his wildness makes him dangerous. When he's just bouncing and just standing right in front of guys, like his danger factor just drops way down. I know he dropped Shara early in the fight, couldn't do really anything with it, but I mean, Michel Pereira hadn't really done much in a while now. So for me, I think that's deserves an honorable mention notice, Michel Pereira.
Yeah. So who have Fiziev fighting next? Who do you think he should be matched next?
So I'm going off the meta rankings, at my meta rankings anyway. I know your meta rankings are a little different from mine, but Fiziev's at 11. But I think a perfect matchup, man, would be the rematch with Mateusz Gamrot. I mean, the first time they fought, the fight ended very early. Rafael Fiziev got injured. We didn't even really see the full fight play out. Gamrot doesn't really have a path. I mean, he's at number 8, and he's kind of just doesn't really have anywhere to go. I think the rematch for them would be good, and I think Fiziev would be down for it.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick. That's a great pick. I'm not going to say my pick, only because it's going to mess up something I'm going to talk about later. But yours is a great pick. Here's a great pick. What about Manuel Torres, man? Is this too much too soon, or was Fiziev just on?
I don't think it was too much too soon. I think what it was is like we've kind of been seeing it at lightweight that the veterans of the division, they've been turning back the newer up and coming younger guys in the division. You think about it. BSD loses to Dustin Poirier. Fiziev gets turned back by Gaethje twice. Yeah. I see Grimy talking about Fiziev Salkill. That's fun. I kind of like that a lot. I think for Torres, and man, I kind of feel bad for this guy because I feel like this will be bad for him too. But you can do him with Beneil Dariush. Bro, I hate to say it because I know what we're doing to Beneil Dariush, but hey, somebody he got to fight somebody.
The young eat the old. I was thinking something like maybe a Grant Dawson or something like that. You know, something.
Have they fought?
I don't know. I can't remember if they did.
Let me look that up.
Grimy brought up Torres versus Jalen Turner. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, they have fought. Torres got him out of there in the first.
Yeah. Well, in your meta rankings, is Grant Dawson ranked?
Let's see. Lightweights. Grant Dawson is not ranked.
See, in the other rankings, he is.
In the media or your meta rankings?
Yeah. Or your media, I'm pretty sure. They just got to flip right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's probably number 14 in the media. So yeah. Grammy said you just trying to kill Benny.
Bro, it is what it is, man. Somebody got to fight Beneil Dariush.
He got to come to work, man.
Yeah, he ranked. He got to fight somebody ranked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Dawson 19 on tap. Oh man. Okay, so what about Shara Bullet? He comes away with the win. But who do you think? I mean, because it feels like they're slow playing him, but he's got obvious, clear holes in his game.
Yeah.
Like who do you think that he should match up with?
Obviously a striker. I mean, because I feel like if you put him in there against a grappler, he's just gonna get exposed. Even though he kind of got exposed against MVP, but that's a little different matchup of a striker.
Yeah.
At middleweight, I guess you could do. Man, I honestly don't like any of those. Honestly, because I'm not liking anybody in the rankings for real. Because Roma Delise is a grappler. I feel like Roma Delise would just grapple him, and that would be kind of bad. I don't like the Christian Leroy Duncan matchup. He's 13. I think CLD should be fighting up in the rankings. I don't know where. There's not really anybody left. I think a couple things got to play out, and then maybe he could get a matchup.
What about Shara against Abus, Magomedov?
I mean, I feel like I feel like Shara get done very badly in that matchup too. For real, bro. I think Shara for me is just more so like the guy they bring out every blue moon. Like, yeah, we can talk about it a little bit, but the holes in his grappling, man, are just too massive for him to like really, really make a run. In my opinion.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I feel like they would be fighting to get into the rankings. And I mean, at some point, he's going to have to fight somebody that's got multiple tools.
Yep. So, and it's going to be bad too.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, let's look. Oh, well, here's a good one. Who do you think Asu Almabayev should fight after that win?
Asu Almabayev at flyweight.
Let's see. What is he?
I think a good step up for him could be like either Horiguchi or Tyra, or Roy Val's about to fight who? He's got somebody coming up. Is he fighting Kavanaugh?
Yeah, he's fighting Kavanaugh.
he could fight the loser of that, or maybe even the winner of that. I think somewhere in there would be a good one. Like he should be fighting somebody in that top 5 for sure.
Yeah, I agree. The Royval Kavanaugh winner.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or loser. Either one, honestly. Because even if you are fighting, specifically if it's Royval, if Royval loses that fight, he's still a big name for Almabayev. So if he fights him coming off of a loss, it will still help his stock. So yeah, I like that. CLD has a fight booked against Cannonier. It's true. It's true. CLD should win that fight.
He should, because I think Cannonier, like 42 at this point?
Why is Steve Erceg fighting down?
That's a great question. Probably because they gave him a title shot like way too soon. And then he got destroyed by who was that knocked him out kind of brutally? Was it Kakar France that knocked him out kind of brutally? Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, he lost 2 in a row. Well, 3 in a row. I mean, now obviously the people he lost to are championship material in Pantoja, Kakar France, and Moreno, but they were 3 in a row. So
yeah.
And then Osborne and Elliott. So Elliott's, I don't know where Osborne or if Osborne was ranked at the time, but he beat, Tim Elliott, who's but older. So it's like he doesn't have a standout win in recent times. So I think that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. What about our boy Charles Johnson?
Energy Johnson. I
mean,
maybe
he fights nothing but killers too. He fights nothing.
I know,
but
bro, for real. Like he's literally the guy when they wanna like test the guy, they put energy in there with him. Maybe you can do something like Tagir Ulanbekov or Edgar Chavez, somewhere around there. Like he can't really fight up for real. But I mean, he's at the bottom of the rankings, and I don't really know. I think one of those would be a solid matchup for him. What about you?
Man, Edgar Chavez fight would be so fun. That would be such a fun fight. I think that's the one that I would want to see. And both men have a really good chance of walking out of that fight with a massive stock up situation. So I like that one. Let's see who else on here. Anybody else? Who was it? Oh yeah, Yakayev, Abdul Yakayev.
The dude from Turkey.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to go ahead and speed that train up a little bit on him, dog. Like go ahead, because light heavyweight is starving for like new up and coming faces, fighters. This guy's brutal, man. Got some big time power. He got Julius Walker out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this guy finishes guys too. I mean, we got some guys in light heavyweight that's gonna come out of the rankings at some point. Alexander Rakic moving up to heavyweight. Johnny Walker going up to heavyweight. I mean, Paulo Costa's new in the division. Like maybe you could do. I don't think you do Minifield because Minifield just got to win. Krylov, you could do Krylov. Krylov's at 12. But I think they need to go ahead and just get this dude a push right here at 205. Yeah,
because he's different. He's different from the other people at 205. It would be a nice addition to the rankings. I agree. He needs to be fighting somebody in the top 15 at the bottom of it for sure. Grimy said Kaya Sakura versus Energy.
I like that a lot. I like that
too.
Lot.
Somebody getting knocked out, bro.
Yes.
Somebody getting knocked out
early too.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. And then Grimy said
that's Ewo a banger right there. He just dropped though. Nah, Ewo? It's too early for that, Grimy. It's too early for that one.
Oh man, we can't cancel him out like that. We can't cancel him out. We gotta wait on that.
Bro. That right there give me like Gaethje Chandler vibes when they fought at Madison Square Garden, dog.
Yeah, that fight needs to wait until they build their profile and then they fight. For sure. Like that's
we need some on the line with that one.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Let's talk about some recently announced fights. So recently they announced that Anthony Hernandez is fighting Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez in UFC Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what were your thoughts when you first heard that one? That's a crazy one.
I think it makes sense. I mean, RoboCop, he's on I think he's on like a 3-fight winning streak right now. You know, coming off that brutal KO loss of Bruno Ferreira, which was brutal. Fluffy's coming off the loss to Sean Strickland. And you know, he's trying to regroup. He was on that massive win streak. I think it's a good fight.
Yeah.
You know, Fluffy trying to use the pressure and the pace with the wrestling. And quiet as it's kept, a lot of people don't know this, but RoboCop's like a 8-time BJJ like champion in Brazil, but he's just coming over here knocking dudes out in the UFC. So we haven't even had a chance to see the grappling pedigree. I think it's a very good fight, very fun fight. And I don't think that one goes the distance. I think regardless, somebody gonna get finished in that.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, like this fight can go so many different ways. It's nuts. Like it could be Hernandez draining Rodriguez of all of his energy with the grappling. It could be Rodriguez reversing something on Hernandez because he's such a great grappler. It could be, you know, Hernandez using his kickboxing background and staying at distance and point fighting. Or it could just be RoboCop just knocking him out. Like it's so many different things that could happen. Not to mention Hernandez is fighting at home. And I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or is it going to be a bad thing. So a lot goes into that one. I'm super excited for that one for sure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure come with fighting at home.
Yeah, a lot. We also had Jeff Neal versus Chidi Njokuani. And yeah, I'm not excited about this fight.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I mean Jeff Neal's kind of been in a free fall. Really, he got brutally knocked out against Udo's management. Brutally knocked out. So it's gonna be interesting to see where he's at when he gets back in there. Chidi, I feel like Chidi Njokuani, man, is very hot and cold. I thought coming down to welterweight was going to be a good thing for him, but now you look at welterweight, it's just a shark tank everywhere you look at welterweight now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Going to be a striker's delight, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. Can you think of any fighter that has come down from middleweight to welterweight and made waves, like did really good coming from middleweight to welterweight?
Buckley did a little something until he ran up against
Buckley.
Usman.
That's a good one.
So Buckley,
that's a good one. Buckley.
Yeah, Buckley did.
Otherwise, it seems like most of the time it's the opposite, like going from welterweight to middleweight, like Robert Whittaker did. Shoot, even MVP does better at middleweight than he does at welterweight.
Yeah. I think Holland does better at welterweight than he does at middleweight too.
I feel like he's supposed to do better at welterweight.
Yeah.
But when he gets to where I thought that he was going to be, like in the top 5, things just fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's going to be a good fight. The reason I say I don't like it is because somebody's going to lose. And I like both of the fighters, and I hate to see him lose. Specifically Jeff Neal, you know, being on the bad end of a streak like that. And if he loses to Chidi's going to try to take him out of there because that's just the way that he is. So if he loses, it's probably going to be another bad loss, and that's what you don't need right now.
Yeah.
I
see Lazy in the chat said gonna be some announcements for 331 Intuit Dome, LA. I'm just gonna tell it. Intuit Dome's the best arena out there.
I mean, it looked nice from your pictures.
Boy, when I tell you it's nice in there, dog, super nice.
Hey, so do they got the little charging ports or anything, or like the little speakers or something? That's what I heard. They had little personal speakers.
So they do have that. What else they have? Like the Jumbotron is like two-sided. It's an oval on both sides, and it's like a massive wall that's like right in front of you. So there's not a bad seat anywhere in there. And then on top of it, when you go to like get like the concession stand, there's no people. You just walk in, grab what you want, go back to your seat. They charge you and use facial recognition, bro. It's next level.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, dude.
It's next level in there, dog.
Tell you what, man, I think if you're down for it, man, I think when basketball season starts, we got to find a way to go to LA and go to a Clipper game.
I'm cool with that. I'm definitely down with that. I got a homie live like a few blocks from into it, so I'm definitely down.
Hey, let's book it. Anybody else that want to go, man, y'all let me know. For sure. But yeah, man, I'm very interested in that particular fight. But another is coming up, and this is outside of the UFC, but it is a big name fight. Is Chris Cyborg fighting her retirement fight against Ketlin Vieira? Yeah. So, and it's interesting, on your retirement fight, she's fighting probably the toughest competition that she could probably face outside of fighting somebody in the UFC. So I was pretty impressed that she's taking that as a retirement fight.
Yeah, I mean, Cyborg, man, it seems like from just all the years, man, she's always down to fight whoever. I definitely can respect that. Had a long career, been at the top for a very long time. Obviously got the loss to Nunes. But Ketlin Vieira, this is a big opportunity for you. Like your first fight outside of the UFC, you were in the top 5 in the UFC when you left. So it's a big opportunity for her.
So for Chris Cyborg, she's had an interesting career, won belts in every major organization. Probably the only person that can say that. Outside of maybe Eddie Alvarez, he's won belts in almost every organization too. But where do you rank her on the list of the best female fighters of all time? Regardless,
I would say Cyborg's top 3. Like Nunes, and then 2-3 is for me is Ronda and Cyborg currently. But that can change, because I think Valentina, when it's all said and done, she can have something to say about the top 3 as well. But I definitely think right now Cyborg's in the top 3.
Yeah. And Grammy said Nunes sparked her so bad. She did. But I tell you what though, and that is one of my favorite fights to watch, because it's so fast. And you see so much in it. The reason that Nunes won that fight is because of her chin. She was just able to take the shots better, because Cyborg hit her with some shots. She hit her. Nunes was just like, we just going to throw all our weapons out here and see who got the most. And that's just what it was.
When Nunes land that right hand, bro, like it's good night, Irene.
Yeah. Do you think that was peak Nunes?
100%, bro. That was the pinnacle for Amanda Nunes at that moment. I think I felt like that was a better win than even the Ronda win, just because Herb Dean didn't let Nunes just finish Ronda. I ain't gonna lie, I was watching it and I was like, bro, like get off, like let her finish her. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you want to see her crumple. Yeah. Yeah, I think he felt bad for it. It was like, no, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree, man. I think that was peak Nunes. I think it's definitely her best win. It's probably her best win.
Yeah.
Because one could argue that her fighting Shevchenko was up there, but I think she skated by on those wins.
Yeah.
She just barely got those.
And a lot of people think she lost the second fight.
A lot of people do. And it's hard to argue. It's definitely hard to argue. But yeah. But that fight, I might watch a PFL fight for a change. just to support Chris and Ketlin. Yeah. All right. So NBA free agency. Last week we talked about Giannis, obviously a major move. We already knew that was happening. But free agency technically hasn't even really started. Technically, even though we're getting all these crazy moves. So right before we jumped on, we obviously saw Ja Morant got traded to the Portland Trailblazers. So what was your initial thoughts just seeing that come across your phone?
So when I initially got the alert, I shot you a message instantly to tell you were in the process of sending it to me. I didn't really get a chance to look at it initially, but then I had a quick chance to see it was Jeremy Grant, and who's the other guy going from Portland to Memphis?
Let me see, who is it? It's primarily Chris Murray. That's what it is.
But basically what I got from the trade, it just looked like to me that Memphis is ready to turn the page, move on for Ja Morant, start over. They just got Boozer in the number 2 pick. No, the number 3 pick in the draft. And I think what it is, man, that front office is trying to like go with a fresh coat of paint. Like we gonna tear it, get rid of the old stuff. We're gonna try this new stuff, see if we can make it look nicer, put a better product out there. And I think it's just gonna be a rebuild.
Yeah, they fully committed to the rebuild. What I thought was interesting was what they got back for it. And I'm thinking that they're probably going to try to flip Jeremy Grant again. He could go to the Timberwolves. That's a good place for him to go, honestly. Timberwolves don't have any power forwards anymore. They gave them all away. So that would be a good flip if they want to do that, try to get some assets back. But for Portland, it's odd in the sense of, so you got Ja Morant, right? But your all-star forward is Denny Advia, who needs the ball in his hands. Not to mention you have Dame Lillard coming back, and you got Drew Holiday, too. And you got Scoop.
Yep.
Like, it's not that many basketballs. So I'm not sure what the plan is. I'm sure they haven't, but that's a lot of people in the backcourt that need the ball in their hand to be successful. Ja Morant's not going to be a spot-up shooter. It's not going to work.
Nope.
So
yeah, he's very ball dominant.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do there. That's a very odd trade to me. Let's see what else stood out here. Have you heard the rumors of Anthony Davis possibly getting traded
going to the Warriors?
Yeah, to the Warriors. Yeah,
bro, I've been hearing a lot of rumors about the Warriors. I've been hearing about LeBron and Anthony Davis going to the Warriors. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's been a lot of rumors out there about that, them making that happen. Because I mean, the Lakers have LeBron's bird rights. They could pay him up to $58 million. But I don't know, does he still want to be there? Because I mean, to go to State, all they have is like a non-taxpayer mid-level around $15 million.
Yeah.
And then Draymond just declined his options. So I think they're trying to work some things around to like try and make the money work. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that all plays out. But you know, with free agent about to start, it's about to get very interesting out here.
Extremely interesting. Grammy said, did you guys see B and Ed Davis were charged in that gambling scandal? I did.
I did see that too.
Man, it's
crazy.
That prison basketball league gonna be on point.
Oh yeah. Cause I met Damon Jones at UFC 311 in LA, bro. Like we went out to eat the night before, and Damon Jones was I just met him like outside. And then sure enough, a few months later, that's when all the gambling stuff came out. But I actually saw some clips of Beasley. They were showing like games where they were down like 10 with like maybe like 6 or 7 seconds left. And he'd take the ball full court and like dunk so they don't lose by too much or whatever the case may be. And it affect all the gambling money. So it definitely, the videos I saw, I'm like, yeah, this definitely doesn't look good at all.
Yeah. Yes. That's crazy. That's nuts. But I mean, between him, I mean Terry and Arnold for
Mm-hmm.
the Lions, like these athletes, man, they make some bad
Yep.
decisions.
Yep.
Lazy said, Braun is coming home. I won't accept any less. He's screaming as we speak. Don't
Makes sense.
they? I can't see it happening. It's a nice, good, feel good story if he did,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know why Cleveland would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like because for Cleveland to make that trade, I believe that they would have to trade Jared Allen, and I just don't know that they're comfortable doing it because I don't think that
Yeah.
they believe in Evan Mobley as a full-time center.
Yeah. And I think Harden, I think he maybe declined his option, but I think I think he's gonna re-sign with Cleveland. So he's not a real free agent. He's still going back to Cleveland.
Yeah. Another rumor is Kawhi Leonard possibly going back to Toronto, where he won a championship. And you know what's interesting is I went into the good old NBA trade machine, and there's a 3-way trade that actually works. And what it will do, it would send the Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick to the Celtics, send Jaylen Brown to the Clippers, and send Kawhi to the Raptors. Now, I don't know why Boston would do that, but I also don't know why Boston would be even attempting to trade Jaylen Brown. But I think that's where they are.
Yeah, and I've been seeing, just like you, man, I've been seeing a lot of Jaylen Brown and rumors too with the Celtics. So I don't know what they trying to do, but they definitely got to get something of value back for him because he's been a very important piece of their puzzle for a while now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. I'm trying to think of any other trades. Are there any other that I'm missing? There's a lot of rumors.
So.
A lot of rumors going on.
I think that touched on the major ones.
Yeah. So if you were to weigh it, do you think that LeBron plays for the Lakers, plays for Cleveland, or plays for the Warriors?
I would rank him like this. I think the number one most likely thing, I think he stays with the Lakers. I think after that is go to the Warriors. And then lastly, I think he goes back to Cleveland. Because I think if he goes back to Cleveland, it's a great feel-good story, but there's absolutely no chance they're going to win.
Yeah.
Or be a legit title threat.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Even though him in LA might not be that, but they definitely can score points. They can't stop nobody, but they can score a lot of points in LA.
That's true. A lot of points. But yeah, you're not asking Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic to be a defensive stopper at the point of attack. It's not happening from either one. All right, so I got some overreactions, and you have not seen these. So let's see how this goes. All right, here's my first one. Jaylen Brown won't play another game in the Celtics uniform.
I think that's I would say that's a lean to being an overreaction. Like, I think it's more likely he plays another game with the Celtics, but at the same time, like, if he were to get moved, like, I wouldn't be shocked by it. But I wouldn't say that's an overreaction. I would say that's hit or miss. That can go either way right there.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. So Grimy just put in the chat, when it's Tom the Duck gonna fight. So I got an overreaction about that. Cyril Gahn should be favored in a matchup with Tom Aspinall.
Hey, going off the little that we have from the first fight and Cyril Gahn just coming off the win at the White House, I don't think people will have any issue with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, though, I think going into the rematch, I think Tom understands just how important it is to get Ciryl Gane on the ground. Because on the feet, he is a problem and a half. And I don't think Aspinall on the feet got anything for Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Like all that speed that Tom shows against these other heavyweights, it don't mean nothing to Ciryl Gane.
Because Gane was definitely faster than him in the first fight.
Grimy said Jaylen Brown come to Detroit to visit. He ain't coming to Detroit, man. No, man. Y'all, Detroit, y'all still have some holes that's shown in the playoffs, but still gonna be a regular season team, but y'all still need a secondary ball handler and score. A little bit more shooting. Let me answer this question from John Dong. He said, do you guys prime DC would beat Ciryl Gane? Heavyweight.
But prime DC was a light heavy. He was at heavyweight, then went down to light heavyweight. Prime DC, that's tough because would DC be able to get him to the ground? Like DC didn't have like much control when he would get guys to the ground, but he usually could get guys to the ground. That's a tough one because I can see a similar type thing where he was having a tough time of like closing the distance against John Jones. I can see a similar type thing with Gane, but I don't think Gane would defend like the clinch, the single legs as good as John. So man, that's a good matchup right there. I can see both guys giving each other trouble right there.
Yeah, man. I feel like if they fought 10 times, man, it might be 5-5. Like I think it would. It's a really close. It's way closer than a lot of people, may give it credit for. Ciryl Gane is very good. Like he's had some situations where, he's eye poked, groin kick, back of the head, whatever. But that doesn't take away from the fact he is a good fighter. So Lazy Bear said DC choked Ciryl out in a heartbeat. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. But it's a good what if for sure. That's UFC 6. Got to bring that out.
Yeah, for real.
All right. So staying with the UFC, and this is the one that I was talking about. Fiziev should still drop down to featherweight.
I don't think that's an overreaction. No, I agree with that. I've been feeling that way for a while. To me, he's just a bit undersized at lightweight. And I don't think he would have issues making featherweight for real.
Not at all. I think he would, and I think he would thrive at featherweight. How much would you pay to watch Rafael Fiziev fight John Silva?
Ooh, take my money.
Come on,
take
man.
All of it.
That's or if they dust off Yair Rodriguez. Like, the matchups are there, man. Like,
yeah. Him at featherweight. I like him at featherweight.
I think that he can win a belt at featherweight. I think he can. I don't think that
imagine
he can
him and Arnold Allen.
Oh my God. I don't think he can win a belt at lightweight. I don't think he can win a belt at lightweight. I think he's just too little.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Okay, here's my last one. LeBron has no shot to win another ring.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I will be the first to admit it. I'm not a LeBron guy. You already see what's on the shirt over here. You already know what time it is over here. But yeah, I think that ship is come and gone. He's been in the league 21, 22 years, and he's still chasing Mike for me. That's just how I look at it.
He is. Shoot, he ain't even caught Kobe.
Quaz is kept.
Yep. Oh, it's a good question. Who's a tougher fight for Khabib? Prime Tony or Prime Benal Dush?
Prime Tony for me.
I'm gonna say Prime Tony, but I also think that The Beneil Dariush Islam Makhachev is the fight that we missed out on when it was the prime Beneil Dariush. And the reason I bring that up is because Islam Makhachev is the new and improved Khabib in certain areas. So that's the closest we got to something really happening between Beneil Dariush and Khabib. I think
All right, how about this though?
Yeah.
How about this though? Prime Islam against Prime Armin in the rematch. I think that would have been even more competitive.
Yeah. That's another one. Because it really is because of the grappling and the grappling being balanced, or close to balanced. I don't know which way is better, but yeah. Anytime you go into a fight with a lot of what ifs, that means it's going to be a good fight, because there's a lot of different ways that could possibly go. Yeah, he said. John said he was disappointed when we didn't get Prime Benny versus Islam. Bro, I almost made a whole video about that. About the fights that we didn't get. Like Tony Ferguson versus Khabib, or GSP versus Anderson Silva. The fights that it just slipped through our fingers. But I think Benny and Islam would have been a lot closer than Benny's recent skid has let on. I think that he was built to make that a tough fight for him during that time. Not now. Islam would take his lunch.
Not now.
Not now. It would be terrible. It would be terrible for Benny. He said, hot take, I'd rather see Prime Benny versus Islam than Prime Tony versus Khabib.
Definitely a hot take. I can respect that.
I don't know. Who's to say that Khabib doesn't maul Tony like he mauled everybody else? I mean, I think that's that particular fight, that not happening is one of the reasons that people are so quick to push Khabib down in the all-time conversations, because he doesn't have that kind of win where people really questioned going into the fight whether they were going to win or not. Like most of the, and that's a credit to him being dominant, but most of the other, all-timers have fights where it's like, I don't know if they're going to win this fight. This fight is super close. And he just doesn't, like, realistically, did anybody think that Conor was going to beat Khabib? Like not people who are Conor diehards. I'm talking about reasonable people. Did you really think?
I don't know. I was definitely thinking Khabib was going to do exactly what he did to Conor.
Yeah,
I personally think Khabib would have did very bad things to Prime Tony as well. Like I just didn't think Tony's grappling was the answer for Khabib.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I mean, he's opportunistic and he could throw up some weird stuff, but I don't think Khabib's too smart, man. He's just too smart. Way too smart. Yeah, Grimy, 60 days till college football.
Can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Can't wait.
Have you gotten a new UFC 6 game?
Yeah, I got it, bro. I definitely got it.
Have you played it though?
So when I downloaded it, was literally right before a live stream. So I just went through the menus real quick, and I haven't turned it on since downloading. And that was probably about a week and a half ago, maybe.
I haven't gotten it yet. And I've been kind of waiting to see what people are saying. If it's basically just a reskin of UFC 5, or I mean, I know it's got some new features, but
yeah. The buttons are a little different too. I did figure that out in the one little practice match I had. So I heard the grappling still kind of the same though.
Yeah. It's the same, or at least that's the way it looks. When you get settled on that, will you be streaming and will you be fighting some of these people.
Bro, I've been saying this for the longest, but it's going to happen. I'm going to start doing it. I can assure you. And I want y'all in the chat, and I want all y'all to hold me to it. Like, I'm going to start doing that on stream. 100%. It's going to happen. I am going to get the that new college football that drops, I think, in like a week or two or something like that. And I'll definitely have that going as well.
Yep, I'm definitely getting that. I'm gonna get both of them because I feel like I'm supposed to. But yeah, I'm way more excited for college football than I am the UFC one, just because of everything that I've seen with it.
Yeah,
it's a big upgrade versus the UFC. There's some cosmetic changes, but it feels like a reskin.
Yeah.
And then also what is weird to me for the game is the way that they're showing the crowd with the cinematic view of the crowd, where they're like blurred in the back. It's just kind of weird. Grimy said he's going to buy the game just so he can beat you in it.
Grimy, let me know when you get it and we'll play it on stream, bro. I will live stream and we can play it, bro. Straight up. You just let me know, chat. You got my word, bro. We can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And Grimy, just so you know, he does do takedowns, so you got to watch out for that. He will take you down.
Grimy, get college football next week too. We definitely doing Alabama versus Michigan. Definitely do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you should definitely get that. That's going to be bad. I have a feeling that Grimy is not good at college football. It's just a guess.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
He might be trash.
I'm right there with you on that.
Dude, I think we didn't went through everything. Is there anything I'm missing? Let me see if any NBA moves have happened while I've been sitting here.
Yeah, PS5, Grimy, PS5.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, no UFC this weekend. July 4th this weekend. I got to look on the schedule, see if there's some one fights on Friday. I might do a watch along with some Friday fights Friday morning. Nice. But nice. Yeah, no UFC this weekend.
Yeah. So again, putting it out there for everybody, we are going to do a watch along for Cross will do a watch along for everything, but like I'm going to be in the watch along for International Fight Week. Hopefully we can try to get Frankie on there. We're still in negotiations right now, so we're going to see if we get Frankie. But that is the plan. So it should be pretty cool. And we'll try to get that out there so a bunch of people can jump in. But man, like we are early, dude. I don't even have anything else to bring up, bro. I can't even think of nothing.
Yeah, for real. Like honestly, I legit think that's everything for real. And then next week we'll probably talk about like, you know, NBA free agency, and then obviously UFC 329 preview. We can get going in that. And I know a lot of people looking forward to that one with Conor coming back.
Absolutely. We'll try to break down as much of the card as possible for that one because that's a big one. Yeah, Grimy, we all got PS5s, dude. So whenever you get yourself set up, we can jump on the game for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So until next time, I'm sure Cross will let y'all know when he's going to stream. And yeah, we'll catch y'all boys later.
Peace.
Thanks for watching Crosswalk. Come back next Monday to chop it up.
So please, whatever.